What do you want me to do? What? Oh man. Joel?
Hi, welcome to the Banana Channel. Thanks for coming back to watching my video, or if this is your first time, welcome to the Banana Channel. Feel free to subscribe if you feel like it. Would be nice, Yeah. Right, this video is about the 10 things that make The Last of Us a great game. Now, before we start, I want to mention that I have a couple ideas of what I think is going to be happening in The Last of Us 2, but I'm gonna put that at the end of the video because this ain't really about that. But I just want to let you guys know why I think The Last of Us is a great game. Right, number 10, the storyline. Like, for me personally, I think that this is the best storyline like ever put into a game. Like, it's very emotional. It starts slow, like real slow, like, but not that slow. Like, from the get-go, not gonna spoil much. Like, the beginning, first 10 minutes of the game, something tragic happens, and I'm not gonna spoil it because it may happen that you've never played it before. But the story from the get-go, it's very sad how it begins, but it lets you know like why the main character Joel is such a grumpy person. Like, after such a tragic thing happens to you, you change. It's very rare for you to find happiness again in your life. But then you get to find this new little girl called Ellie, and you start to like her, fall in love, but not like that, because she's young. You start to like her as your own daughter. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yeah, you just start taking care of her, because in the beginning you don't really like her that much, and you as a character, like the character Joel, starts to like her, and so do you. At first you're confused, like, who is this little girl? But you get to like her as the story progresses. Like, it gets real deep, and it's really great story. But yeah, moving on. Number 9, it's a zombie game, but the humans are harder to kill. Like, the humans in the game, like, they know how to flank you out, which makes the game very difficult. And the thing they do is they remember your last position, so you constantly have to keep moving. So they're very smart, and some people try tricking you. Like, I had this weird situation where, I've played The Last of Us over and over, but I've never noticed. Unfortunately, I never got it on video, but I had this weird situation where I had killed everyone in the room except one person, and that one person just decided to apologize. Like, no, please don't kill me, sir. Please don't kill me. But like, he still had a gun on him. He's like, no, listen, I'm sorry. And luckily I had my shotgun still pointed at him. I just wanted to see what's happening, because I'd never seen this happen before. And within a second, his face turned. He's like, nah, fuck it, he's gonna shoot me. As I realized what's happening, I pulled the trigger and I killed him. And I thought there was like a sweet spot, because it wasn't like a cutscene. It's just something that happened randomly. and then you just kill him and that's it. You know, I feel like that's great attention to detail, because if I was in the same situation, I probably would have done the same. But yeah, that's cool. And one cool thing I think that it's cool is you can start a fight between humans and zombies. Like, in order to reduce the amount of things to fight in the end, whether it's there's one human left from the fight and you just kill him, or there's one zombie left from the fight, then you just kill it. Or you can just start a fight and just leave. Like, just silently leave as they fight each other, just leave, you know? And unlike zombies, the humans are able to detect when one of their teammates have been killed, you know, when they come across the body. So even if you sneak up on a player and stealth kill him, as long as the body is there and someone passes the body, he's gonna notice that, yo, Tom is on the ground. Damn, who killed Tom? Guys, be on alert. You know what I'm saying? There's no Tom in the game, but I'm making an example, right? But yeah, number 8. There's lots of complicated puzzles to solve, you know? Like, this being a game made by Naughty Dog, they're gonna try and make you think, you know? There's generators. Those play a big part in one of the puzzles, you know? They are essential, you know? You just come across them, and sometimes you have to figure out how to get to the generator in order to open a gate or something like that. Or in some cases, the generator will help you get out of the room, but it'll wake up a lot of zombies. There's one particular part where it wakes up a bloater, and you have to get an access card and get out of the room as fast as possible, you know? So they try and make you think, you know, like, what should I do in order to get to where I'm going, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, number 7, the attention to detail. Like, for one, like, one thing I noticed while playing the game is, like, I'm like a picky player. I notice small details. If it glitches a little bit, I notice. And I thought, like, it was cool that, like, you know, like in GTA 5, for example, whenever you change weapons, it just brings it out of thin air, you know. But from The Last of Us, it's like the weapons show up on your backpack. The more weapons you have, the more they collect on the backpack. And I think that's a cool way, because it's more realistic, you know. You get to see, okay, he's holding it up on his backpack, you know. And I think it's cool that they use objects inside the game to show you where you are supposed to go and where you aren't. Like, if you're not supposed to go up that level of stairs, they'll just put like a lot of boxes there, you know. They won't just block it so you're like, no, you're not supposed to go there. No, they'll just block it so you can see, but also you can't go through, you know, just make you understand, okay, I can't go there. And I think that's cool, you know, because a lot of games don't just do that. They just stop you from going to places. And then one thing I noticed over time is some of the notes you find in the game, like, help you find certain things. Like, I found a note where someone said, hey man, I hid the weapons in this certain room, you know, so we're gonna kill these people later on tonight, you know. And bada bing bada boom, I find the weapons, because, you know. But yeah, this game having a lot of small Easter eggs, but like a lot of things happening, you know. There's a lot of things that you can miss if you aren't looking properly, you know. Some people can be like rushing you, like, yo bro, you can't always be looking for ammo, but it's essential, because if you don't look for ammo, you know, you might need it, because you might get into a sticky situation. So any chance you get to look, I don't waste my time, even though it takes longer and it's irritating to go into every room, but it is essential, because you don't want to get stuck out there with no ammo, you know. Alright, number 6, the graphics. So this game was originally made for the PS3, But if you didn't know that, you wouldn't be able to tell. Like, that's how beautiful the graphics are. Like, it's very clear that they spent a lot of time making these graphics look realistic. There's reflections in the water, the way the light shines, it lights up the room. Everything is beautiful about this game. Like, they did not play games. Like, okay, not play game, but they didn't fuck around. That's the word. Like, they were serious when it came to that. Like, maybe it's the PS4 engine also, you know. But I give credit to Naughty Dog for putting in the effort, you know, because they don't sleep. They don't sleep on the graphics. Speaking of, like, Uncharted 4, it was like a really beautiful game, you know. But yeah, number 5, like, the amount of weapons available. Like, The Last of Us has a great lineup of weapons, and each weapon has a purpose, and that's what's cool. So it starts out with like a pistol. Like, yeah, that's you getting to learn like how to do things, and you understand, okay, I've got a pistol, not many bullets, headshots are essential, you know. But you get to move on, you get to move on and unlock like a hunting rifle, and the shots on the hunting rifle are more powerful, more likely to kill someone, but it's got slow recoil. So like, some weapons have the positives and their negatives. So, you know, you constantly have to switch weapons, you know, and you get to moving on to like the shotgun, which I think clears a lot of boxes. I think one of the most useful ones, if you get one. Like, a shotgun is a really good weapon, no doubt. Like, one of the best in the game, most useful. And then that's used for like straight up killing. It'll kill anything in its way. Zombies, it'll make killing zombies easy, because I usually try and save my weapon, my ammo, and like use a mixture of hand-to-hand combat and shooting to try and bring down the zombie or the human down quicker with saving more bullets, because I'm not the best shot, you know. I won't always get a headshot, so that's what I do. And you get weapons like a bow and arrow, which is very, very useful. Like, you might be thinking, oh my soul, a bow and arrow, but when it comes to stealth kills, most useful weapon there, because one shot and it kills you. It kills a human within one shot without letting other people know where you are. It's very quiet, you know, because obviously it doesn't make a bang. And then lastly, you've got a flamethrower, which is not useful when it comes to humans, because they'll most likely have guns and shoot you from afar. A flamethrower requires you to be close to an enemy, and a flamethrower is mostly for zombies, mostly a bloater. In my case, it makes mincemeat of a bloater, you know. It just makes killing a bloater really easy, but you know, you must be sparing of the ammo, you know, obviously, but it does the job, you know. Okay, obviously I skipped a few. I think I skipped that pistol with the scope. Well, yeah, I feel like, yeah, that's essential for headshots, you know, because obviously over time you do get better at a game, you know. But yeah, and the shotgun. But yeah, that's like a shotgun. It also does the job. But yeah, number 4, things get better in the game as you go. It just like everything gets better in life, sort of in the game. Like, Ellie slowly starts helping you in fights, you know, and you start trusting her to the point where you end up giving her a weapon, you know. And you know, it starts out slow, like, you know, whenever a zombie's got you, like, not necessarily a clicker, because if a clicker catches you once, you're dead. But like, if a runner, or you know, gets you, or you in a bit of a pickle, yeah, like, she'll use the knife she has and free you. So you end up, like, okay, she's got my back, you know. And as the game keeps getting better, like it brings more difficult enemies to you, like such as bloaters, clickers, and eventually you get to humans with body armor on. I feel like that's like the hardest you get to, and like on the last stage, these guys get AK-47. Meanwhile, you ain't never had an AK-47 the whole game. Like the sad part is you get one at the end of the game, so you can't really use it, which is just sad. But yeah, yeah, I would have liked to enjoy the weapon for long. But yeah, it keeps on getting better, keeps on getting harder. Like eventually till you get to the humans with body armor on with AK-47 shooting at you. Like that's like the hardest it gets. But yeah. Number 3, it gives you options as how to play it. Like, okay, for me guys, personally, this was the first game I've ever played with this kind of cat. I know you're thinking, what's up with you? Like, but I didn't have many games, So The Last of Us was my first game. It was the first game I played on my PS4. I never had it on PS3. On PS3 I mostly had games like Gran Turismo, GTA 4. GTA 4 I had, you could just shoot things, like you just had enough ammo to shoot everyone, kill everyone. So there wasn't much of a stealth purpose, But here, it's also wise to not shoot, just to sneak away, go through a place unnoticed, and don't try and cause attention, don't try and shoot your way out. Sometimes you just shoot your shot until you get caught, and then shoot your way out. But try sneak your way out of a situation until you get caught, and then go guns blazing, and I feel like that's unfortunately we ain't have no damn stealth grass, but and number 2 is the music. It's unique to the game. I like the guitar. It's something I've never heard before. It sounds a little bit like country music, but it's not quite exactly country music. It's different, but it definitely like sets it's meant for The Last of Us. I wouldn't picture that music anywhere else. I wouldn't listen to it on my way to work. Okay, I don't have a job, I'm just a kid, but I wouldn't listen to it on my way anyway. It's just straight up for The Last of Us. But yeah, it's unique, and they did a good job. They didn't just say, hey, let's just make a random song, or they put actual effort into the game, which I respect, because music plays a big part into the game, in a game, not into the game, but yeah, in a game, it's gotta have good music, just like every movie's gotta have good music. Music is essential in everything, so I feel like they really like did a great job picking this type of music, And then number 1, finally we get to number 1. It's the fact that it's made by Naughty Dog. Like, Naughty Dog is one of the greatest game making companies out there, I'd say. It's right up there with Rockstar Games, straight up, because they are extremely passionate about making games. They're not like other companies. They're not just doing it for the money. Yeah, the hard work and dedication shows, like the hard work and dedication like shows in like the way the game's graphics are. Like, it's hella detailed. Nobody says hella anymore, but the game's graphics are amazing. You know, the combat in the game is amazing to watch. You know, it's not just a simple game. It's not just simple fighting where if you just press square all the time, you'll definitely hit all the enemies. You know, you have to think about things. You have to think about, how am I gonna hit him? Because if I only focus on one person, the other person is still gonna come hit me. You know, you understand? You have to think about how you're gonna fight your enemies. You know, Naughty Dog being Naughty Dog, like it always has those moments where, like, all of a sudden, like, your character's like about to climb away. You know, obviously you've helped the other character in the game get to safety. You know, but for some weird reason, when you're about to get out, something breaks, and it breaks, and you have to find another way out. Like, it forces you to find a different way out. But it's typical Naughty Dog. Like, if you've played a Naughty Dog game before, like, you understand this. Sometimes you can even predict it, like, oh, wait, some gonna go wrong. You know, like, I picked this up in Uncharted 2. Like, I played Uncharted 2 for the first time on PS3, like, very long ago, when I was still in primary school. And, like, it starts out, you're on the train, and as you're climbing up this train, parts break and forces you to find another way, you know? And that's really cool, and it keeps you on your toes. Like, shout out to Naughty Dog. Like, they really do their job really, really well. You know, hopefully in the near future, you know, I'll make an Uncharted 4 video, you know. Or, like, they recently made another Uncharted after Uncharted 4, like, and I've seen the trailer for that, and it really looks amazing, you know. But yeah, I'll try to get those out there to you guys as soon as possible. But luckily, the nice thing about these games is that they always have a beautiful ending, and, you know, that's what gets me to like, wow, that was a great game. Like, you know, because if it has a great ending, you're like, wow, I really enjoyed it. Shout outs to Naughty Dog, yo, you really put it in. You really put in the effort, you know. But yeah, bonus here, you know. Bonus is, like, what I really think might happen in, like, this is like the bonus content, you know what I'm saying, as to what I think might happen in The Last of Us 2. So while playing this game, like, because I had to, my one promise to you guys is that I'll never make a review of a game unless I finish it. So while replaying The Last of Us, I noticed something, but I didn't capture it on video. But it was a conversation between Joel and Ellie, and Ellie sees a puppy and she wants to play with it, but Joel wants it to. You know, he's like, those aren't what you used to think. Like, I can't really remember, but it was like, he said something along those lines. And this kind of might confirm the possibility of, like, infected animals in The Last of Us 2. In my opinion, these are not facts. You know, I'm just guessing. But I have heard rumors of them, like, working on zombie animals, but not putting them in because of restricted space. Like, they had a space limit, like, okay, we can't really, okay, but where the animals gonna go, we're gonna have to have a different part for the zombie animals. So I hope maybe they put it in to the new Last of Us, because it'll make fights more challenging. Because what if they live amongst other zombies, and then you have to fight off zombies and zombie animals, figure that out. Can they see or they can't see? Because animals have, like, dogs have louder hearing than, not louder hearing, but, like, yeah, a heightened hearing and smell rate. Can they smell you from afar and things like that? Like, it would honestly make the new Last of Us, like, yeah, we need something new. We can't just get the same enemies. So obviously there's gonna be a little bit more spice up in this. But I've seen the gameplay trailer and it looks amazing. It looks like you're playing a movie, and that's ridiculous. It is smooth from cutscene to cutscene. You're moving, your movement, everything about that game is just beautiful, you know. And I honestly can't wait to play it. You know, unfortunately, they haven't dropped any new videos like updating us on what's gonna happen in the game since E3 2018. But I have a feeling that this game is gonna be more focused on Ellie than Joel. You know, I feel like it seemed to them that we wanna see what's happening with Ellie, but we also wanna see what's happening with Joel. Don't just cut Joel off. Don't just let us see him every 30 seconds now and then. You know, we wanna play with Joel. You know, but I don't know. You know, they didn't give us much, but the way they're advertising it, it's all about Ellie. You know, but yeah. Hopefully, yeah, it's for the best. But yeah, you might be asking yourself, like, why is this person making a video about The Last of Us in 2019? Doesn't this loser have any new games? The answer to that question is yeah, guys, send me games, man. Yeah, feel free. Stay in South Africa, by the way. But yeah, feel free. I left my Twitter at the end. Yeah, you know, with Michael Jackson cripping and all that. But yeah, feel free. Yeah, but yeah, thanks for watching. Yeah, feel free to subscribe. You know, I'm not gonna force you, but yeah, it would be nice if you subscribed and liked my video. But yo, if you don't want to, it's cool, bro. It's cool. Go watch something else. All right, peace.